Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Don Shade. Now, in the last episode, Kris covered with you what to do if your product doesn't fit into one of the three main niches. The next part I would like to cover with you is this. What if you're somebody that is super busy and it just seems like your schedule is total chaos? And I know what you're thinking to yourself. You're thinking, I really don't have time for this. This is just going to be one more thing that's going to take away from my relaxation time or my time to spend with my family. Well, let me just address that with you and how to handle that. What I want you to realize with everything that's going on today and the way that things have changed due to COVID and people working from home and different things like that, what if you started to look at building your online business, whatever it may be, as a family affair? In other words, we're going to do it as a team. The number one team is going to be the home team. What is it that myself and my spouse would enjoy doing as far as building a business online? Or maybe there's something that you and one of your children would enjoy that you can really take the time to build a bond with them and build that kind of business. Maybe there's something that you can do with your kids as a group. What I'm doing here is I'm kind of opening your eyes to some of the possibilities of what you can do as far as building a business online when it comes to not the online business end of it, but the side that's going to affect you and your family and the way you're going to look at what you're doing. Is it going to be something that you feel is just another thing that takes time away from your already busy schedule? Or is it going to be something that you and your family can enjoy and understand everything that's going on? Some of you older folks, I'll tell you what's going to happen. You have kids that are better on the computer than you are, and they're going to be the ones to step up and say, this is how you do this, or this is how you set this up. And there's nothing wrong with that. But instead of looking at it as far as, boy, this is going to be another thing that just takes my time, I don't know if I can squeeze it in. Look at it from the standpoint of, is this something that I can do with my family? Is this something that my spouse would enjoy? Maybe your spouse has a business idea that you've never thought of, and maybe that's something that they would like to do. Maybe you could build it together that way. The main thing I want you to look at is this. What can I do to build the relationship with my family at the same time that I'm building my online business? That's just something for you to think about. That's all I have for today's episode of The Money Wheel. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.